Hey there, fellow islanders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Whiskerwood. Episode 5, Adorning Our Island with Ample Beauty. So right here in this flower bed is probably, or actually maybe right here, I'll put a fire. This will be a campfire location, which means we could build a one-story there. And then maybe build a... I don't know if we could physically access the one story on the roof. So I'll build a one story in this spot so that we have a campfire spot here. So that we can heat this section of the neighborhood in the winter. I like it. Oh, someone slept outside. Woe as me. When you go underground, the question marks get a little fierce. There's so many, like... they're not islands, but they're almost landforms that are just underneath the ocean. Right? Like, these are just underneath. Alright, Taxes, please, give me the schematic I'm looking for. I know that's asking a lot, but, I've been patient. So we'll need 68 planks for that. Stone stairs, finally! That's what I was waiting for. Nice, and then we'll get fuel. So the advantage of the stone stairs is it requires cut stone, but they are fast. I think they're actually faster to walk the stone stairs than even the wooden walkways. So there's a huge advantage. So I'm gonna bulldoze, a little bit of space for the stone stairs now, and then I want to work the stone stairs into the hillside as well. So in this spot here, I'm going to have this I'm just going to decorate this, I think. Or actually, I could have it even be another longhouse. But I think I want the decorations. Because beauty matters. So I'll put wind chimes, a tree, and flower planters in there. And you could see the, well, let me do the cut slice. The speed at which they climb the stone stairs is a lot faster. It was just like the last schematic I was offered. So let's put in stone stairs in the other staircase as well, so that this staircase is faster. And for that, I'm gonna need to, well, I'll wait until you're not standing on it. I'll need to mine out this spot too. We'll have 2 sets of stone stairs descending into our warren. Where are my engineers? Sawmill, and cafe. So Wishbringer, I'm probably gonna put you in the sawmill and then employ someone else in the cafe. Because we need a lot of planks and we're not getting enough of them. So Emmy, you are now the cafe worker instead of a miner? Does that make sense? The other one's... Oh, Templeton. No. That doesn't make sense. So Templeton, you are going to be the cafe worker because you have strong shoulders. Perfect. Oh, there's gold underneath our stairs? Oh, man. Alright, well, we're paving over it anyway. Cool. So now the entryway into our little warren is set with stone stairs on either side. And while they excavate that, I would like to design a faster route up the mountain. That's something I've always wanted. from the start. So I'm going to bulldoze and delete that. I don't have a lot of cut stone, so that's something I'm going to need to obtain. Let's see. Build it like that. My thinking here is I could either build it like here and then have planks along the sides so you can go to the other side of the stairs. I might just keep it like this for now. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. I'll just have 2 sets of stone stairs. That should dramatically accelerate our ascent up the mountainside, even if I'm not adding more of them, just because they're so much faster travel speed. Another use case is in this section by the farm. I don't think we use this staircase enough to warrant stone stairs there. This will help our mice traverse the terrain a lot better, I think. Alright, who's stuck? No, you're not. What is the redstone? The redstone is either ore or potash. I don't think there's any potash in my island change. Eventually you can use potash in the full game to make fertilizer. Where is it? It's in one of these. Sifting tower. But there in the demo there's not a use for it. You can't even export it. Same with like tin and iron. Eventually you'll be able to use tin and iron to make like metal tools to speed up work and machinery and the like. There's a lot of, as you can see in the research tree, there's a lot of content that is locked in the demo. You know, gold smelter, blacksmith, blast furnace, so on and so forth. You can see all of it, even though it's locked. So there's a lot to be added at full release, which is really just in like, what, 2 weeks? 2.5 weeks? 4 people that slipped outside. They really didn't make it in time. In that case, what's useful is to try to figure out exactly who it was and to remedy their whatever pathing problems they might have ran into. What I might end up having to do here is leaving my crop field fallow so that it can recover its nutrients. And then having this farm maybe put berries up here. Oh, I meant to, hold on, I screwed that up. So that we can rotate between the 2 farm fields so that this farm can be productive and not to fully deplete the soil. So the nutrients in this soil is 67%, and I just have not been offered supplies that would allow me to, because you can buy fertilizer from the crown. It just has not been an offer yet. So the reason why I'm not using the spiral stairs is they're a lot slower. So I'm using the spiral stairs over here because like they're only used by like 1 or 2 timber cutters, but the farmer's gonna need to go up and down with all the crops. So having stone stairs in this spot to help the farmer attend to a new subset of land is gonna be important. Now this warehouse is going to compete for plank material with the houses I'm trying to build, but so be it. There we go. So that should help the farmer out a lot. Hey Fred, thank you for the sub. How long do trees need to grow? They grow in a few days, slightly longer than a few days, but they're a cash crop that you could definitely take advantage of, sure. Once we have the houses underground, I'm also going to push to more complex meals too. So on the horizon, we've got supply, supply, supply. Okay, got it. Tonight, I'm going to try to keep track of who does not make it to their bed. And if it's any of the beds underground, that's a problem. If it's the beds over here, it's not a problem because these are getting phased out. And it does look like we have a few that just aren't getting to where they need to be. Yep, there we go. So some of this is probably the max capacity of bathing. There's just not enough to accommodate the people to be able to, because yeah, I got slapped with like 6 people slept outside. So we'll add another bathing dock, doubling our capacity, and that should help. I don't want to put it right there, but in. There we go. All right, Mr. Taxes. Large shipment, there you go. So we've got 20 housing space. The solo house is done being built down here. Plank. Oh no, this was a block house. It's not a solo house. Sorry, I misspoke. Let's move 2 people in there. You and you. And my rewards. Now that I have all the blueprints, we are not getting any more schematics. So I'm going to do planks and fuel. And one of the reasons why I'm stockpiling fuel is I'm going to use this fuel to make smoked fish. Once we've solved the whole, like, moving the houses around and the like. So there's another house, another row house, and we'll bulldoze 2 more. And my stone dumper has been like, haha, he hasn't noticed I've not been working. I have, I've just been busy with other things. Is it possible to stack the block houses? It is. Yes. So you could put another one there. The issue is getting entryway access to it. We would need to build up the infrastructure for that. So instead, what might be wiser is to just pretty it up around here. And that provides a similar but different bonus. So I don't have to work out the logistics of like how to have them have an entry door. There's another row house, and we could actually build another row house here as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, in this spot, it makes more sense to have a pathway. So let's instead build our another row house over here. The other thing is I'm going to need to incorporate some single housing because I haven't, and for all of our snores. So how many snores do I have? 1, 2, 3. So the houses for the snorers should be probably the plank abodes, because it's a basic house for 1 that has a quality of 2. So in here, I'll start building those up as well. I could build one here. Would that poke through the ground? I don't think so. It would not, but it gets pretty close to poking through the ground from a corner, so maybe I won't put it there. I could also put one here. Yeah, maybe I'll put it there. How are you consistently stuck? There's nowhere to get stuck up there. So one of the reasons I left this empty is I had intended to have a secondary staircase here. So I'll mine this out to have a stone staircase that goes up. So 5 slept outside today. I paused it immediately. So Shona, who's in one of these stone shelters, she was very close to being home. Her shelter's here. It was Kazira, who's in a plank house. So I think it's just the bathing capacity. So I'm going to set the extra bathhouse as the highest build priority. And get that underway. And then also maybe get another cafe as well, so that we have plenty of food available to eat. That way no one has like a long commute. So I've been filling the terrain here so I could build the cafe here, a second one. So we'll have 2 bathhouses, 2 cafes, and that should work. Buildings cannot be flipped or mirrored, no. They can only be rotated. Ooh, some natural occurring whisker ships coming in. It's been a while since we've seen that. The entrance does look funny from the outside. Like you have a hint of there's stuff down there, but you can't really tell. Feels like it's like a pirate proofing or something. Luckily, I am sitting on a massive amount of gold, so I don't really need to worry about, like, building up funds for taxes. That will just happen. And unfortunately, I don't think there's enough time left in the day to get this other bathing dock up. Service capacities are really doing me in, aren't they? I'm also at a point where I think my warehouses are like full. Yeah, they're all full. What I will do in this case is temporarily furlough my woodcutters so that I have more builders. Because I have plenty of planks. The planks are just not getting delivered and constructed within a reasonable period of time. So we'll furlough our woodcutters, and I'll just have to be reminded that I don't have any active woodcutting, because obviously that's something you're going to want to pick back up before you run out of fuel. I reduced the amount that's left outside, and that's without the extra bathhouse, so I think the bonus bathhouse will make a big difference. The soil over here hasn't depleted enough that it would need a secondary field, but one of the advantages of having a large open area like I do here is I could very easily add a second field and have this farmer not have a long commute to it. So when you're planning out your fields, it might be helpful to think about having one dedicated to fallow, one dedicated for crops, unless of course you have access to a lot of fertilizer. If you have access to a lot of fertilizer, then it's a bit moot. So in this case, I'm going to push to a jumbo shipment to try to encourage being offered higher quality rewards as a result. Seeing if I can take fertilizer. Cool. So we have the other bathing dock. Hey. Here it is, fertilizer. And metal tools will help with work efficiency. And then the other one is fuel industries have chance for double output. I can't really take advantage of that because I don't actually have any fuel, so I'll take the spare scrap. Assuming I have a lot of woven cloaks. I might not. Oh, 48? No, I have, okay, hold on. You're furloughed too. I have enough cloaks to cloak everyone twice over and have more left over. So yeah, we absolutely kibosh that. Game feels polished? I would agree. It feels quite polished to me. Very, very playable. Some of these, like, colony builders, when they need, like, a lot of time in the oven, so to speak. And this is definitely not what I've found to be true for the most part. Although, of course, it's hard to say without all the content that's supposed to come from what is released in one point, or, you know, in early access. So that answer might change. I am going to unfurlough Laura, the woodcutter, and chop these two trees so that I can build that mountain access staircase sooner than later. One of the neat things you can do once you have this is if we build a stone staircase, I can actually have a wooden path along the farm's edge, and it won't block the sun for growability. So you can have, like, hanging gardens and, like, you know, elevated path and all this, that sort of design work incorporated into your colony. Where do I even want to dump soil now? I don't even know. Hey, soil dumper, I have a new task for you. Connect the islands. It'd be funny if I, like, dumped soil all around the, I don't know what would happen if I dumped it all around our wharf and, like, seawalled our wharf. Be like, no more taxes! And we literally blockade the ships. That might be an edge case for the game that goes, oh, we don't know what to do here. Crash. I won't risk it, but it would be interesting. So we still have some losers that did not make it to bed. Well, you can't fix stupid. I can't say with any certainty, but I'm just gonna assume they're dumb and can't make it home. It's a problem I am not aiming to solve, in other words. So we have 2 more housing space. Let's get rid of these 2. And I'll periodically check in to make sure it's not the snorers that are getting assigned together. Oh no, Templeton did get assigned there. So Templeton, you sleep here. So you have Templeton, Kadath, and Wishbringer not in a shared house. Good. Whisker ships. I will take Muffin. And Muffin only. Having other, foodie is... I'll have them work in the restaurant, I think. Once this is built. So our population is getting close to the... Oh, no. Wrong person. And, raffle timer, needless to say, up for Muffin. We got 2 cafes. We are getting drowning in goods. So I'm also gonna just drop a whole bunch more warehouses. To try to ameliorate that issue. A lot of it is stone, and a lot of that stone is a result of just the mass excavation for our mountain home. So it's self-inflicted, to say the least. We could start smokehousing. I wanted to wait for the smokehouse for me to have the houses done, because they could sort of compete for the same resources, more or less. But it is top of mind to get that going. So we have some empty bathing docks. So I don't think it's the bathing dock capacity that is at fault if people don't make it home at night. Some of it is a result of, like, the massively long work distances. So, like, Kath here might not make it home tonight, and that's just as a result of the workday ending here and having to walk all the way over. And there's no solution to that. The solution to that is just, like, don't work so far away. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, as long as we have a positive appeal or approval, it doesn't negatively affect our colony. Not really. Okay. High party house going in. Wind chimes are getting a little... Chat, if they're starting to bother you, just let me know. And I can kill them. More taxes. I have not... I just realized... Oh, we are really low on food. Okay. Copy that. But, given that we are low on food... No name. You're going to work as a fisherman. And then, Icarus, you are going to work in the cafe. Get our food numbers up. Another whisker ship. And we'll take in... Whistle. So I have 2 to raffle now. I'll bring in... cut stone and planks, and clothes. So the highest priority building is this house here, so that we can not have homelessness. And I have all of my constructors like delivering materials for that. I don't think they're gonna get it done by end of day, but... Oh wow, they've been, despite this being a high priority, they've been delivering the hell out of these warehouses too. Is Masochist positive or negative? It's positive. Masochists don't mind hard labor. For work types, so it's a good thing. They want backbreaking work. I can't imagine ever holding that opinion or ideal, but not for me to understand. Miss Key.
You have been entrusted by your...
I didn't name them, no name. So you are this one. The other no-namer is Quantum. Well, Quantum, you suggested that I get a smokery going, so I'll do that, and you'll be the one working in it. So some of the factories I'm currently missing would be the smokery for smoked fish, which will place here, and then the charcoal furnace to make fuels. I'll put here, and I'm putting them there so they can run a road out this way if I want. It's not like blocked off. Because I can also put like a warehouse here and then, you know, here or something. It seems like warehouses are in high demand. Is this a decent calming game? Yeah, I suspect, not that higher difficulties are available to me, but on higher difficulties it would be a little bit more difficult when the taxes go up, 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 and have you grind against the needs of the, of your, bosses. Trying to balance colony growth with, paying taxes could be definitely tough. Have a little nestled plank abode there. Maybe I'll mine this out too. Then decorate the both the tiles. And that's going to be for one of the snores, because it only houses one. Another whisker ship. Oh, lots of immigration coming. Okay. Optimus, healthy, warm core. I like these guys, but I don't really see that I have need for them at the moment. 2 of them are named Cinder. That's funny. The woodcutter that I hired back, maybe I'll keep for now. But I'll only keep the one, because we don't have a really high priority need for wood. But it wouldn't be bad to have someone always working on that, all the same. And they can get to their work site quick due to these stone ramps. Don't I need one more for a quest? I do. And we're building extra houses. I just didn't want to have a homeless problem until... Plus, the advantage, the filling this quest is like a little bit of a tax break and a little bit of approval, but I'm already at max approval and like I can pay taxes, no problem. So the rewards aren't meaningful to me, in other words. So yes, I have a quest for it, but like, I could ignore the quest. It's not gonna hurt me. Alright, these warehouses, freshly minted warehouses, are just about fully plank delivered. And that should help with the distribution, because we haven't had places to put goods in a while. So we're creating an immense amount of stone, speaking of which, I'm sure our dumper has nothing to do. I could have a couple of stone dumps. My hesitation for that, if you're wondering, is it's really annoying to micromanage them. So I'd be spending all of my time just moving stone dumps, and it's like, that's not how I want to play. Tis boring. I like our happy little underground home. Even if people aren't using it very, very effectively. So the farm has been getting berries every day. Good. The materials for the smokery and the charcoal furnace are about half delivered or so. Warehouses are going up. And then this row house will be the highest priority. I keep forgetting to demonstrate the use of fertilizer, so let's actually do that. If I click this, so we were at like 68% or something nutrient, and just leaving it fallow has helped. If we fertilize it, they'll actively add fertilizer to the soils. The fertilizer that we have in storage here, and it can go well above 100%. For demonstration purposes, I think what I'm going to start to do is antagonize the crown, just to show you what happens if and when you do that. Or time to piss off the bosses. All materials delivered. So, besides the 3 snorers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 houses to build down here. So there's going to be a fire here to warm this area. So I might need another fire like around there, perhaps. So maybe what I'll do is put a plank abode here. So the fire can go in that spot. And one of these snore houses is getting built now too.
Please, may we have better housing?
Oh, well, okay. I demolished the homes, but very briefly we actually could fulfill the houses worth living in.
This is the highest honor any Whiskerwood.
There's also like a bug with this quest
the teeming masses of mainland
where the voice lines won't stop.
This is the highest honor such as yours.
I don't know why I opened it twice. I'm sorry.
Of mainland Whiskers are entrusted.
No, I did it 3 times.
Lead their colony to 21 the highest honor. So Whiskers started paying some real.
The voices
of mainland grow your colony to 21 Whiskers colonies such as yours. You can start paying some real taxes.
I need to finish that quest ASAP.
Such as yours. Do not disappoint them. Grow your colony to 21 Whiskers, so you can start paying some real taxes.
Reminds me of like row your boat rounds, you know? Peace and quiet. Thank you for tuning in to Whiskerwood, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow mice kind.